So what exactly did you do to keep Paul quiet?
Oh, he understands it's in his best interest not to mention Cabot and not to press charges against you.
No, what specifically did you do?
I promised I wouldn't press charges against Jennifer or any of the rest of that circus that tried to run me out of town.
You were going to press charges against Jennifer?
Absolutely, but never mind. It's done. No payback for me in exchange for no charges against you and safety for your son. It's a fair trade.
I owe you once again, thank you.
Oh, I wasn't enough?
Certainly more than I deserve. After everything that I did to Paul, I don't know if he's going to forgive me.
Oh, please. You just did what any parent would do. Even Paul should understand that.
Well, maybe he would have if he believed that Cabot was still alive.
He's a pouting idiot. He has decided that everything you say is untrue. He doesn't know you. He doesn't understand that for your child you will do whatever it takes.
Whoa, would you ease up? Look, I know Paul chafes you in very sensitive areas, but he is the guy that I'm in love with, so a little restraint, please?
Well, I can only be so tolerant. Having a hard enough time restraining myself from suing Jennifer to within an inch of her life.
I take it your first meeting back with her didn't go well?
She was less than effusive, but I have my goodwill ambassador working on it now. Yes.
Hey, it's me. Meet me at the Lakeview.
All right, I'll come right over. But did you see Jennifer?
I'll tell you about it when I get there.
That didn't sound good.
Oh, it's early in the game yet. Don't worry.
Well, if you need a sympathetic ear, I'm around. It's the least I can do after everything you've done for me.
I agree.
I knew you would.
Oh, hey. I thought you left.
Oh, yeah, I was, just about to, but Craig stopped by with some good news. He told me that Paul agreed to stop Emily from pressing charges against me.
Well, that's good. That is very good.
What's that grin about?
Well, if Paul is backing off of the charges, that can only mean one thing. He's willing to forgive you. You guys still have a chance.
Look, I hate to burst your bubble, but the only reason Paul decided to drop the charges against me was because Craig blackmailed him.
Really?
Yeah, really. More or less.
Well, still, this is Paul Ryan we're talking about. And if he wanted payback, he would find a way to get it. So maybe he wants to forgive you.
I think forgiveness is the hardest thing in the world for Paul. I think he'd rather walk away first.
And you can't let him.
When I was away, I would think about all of the things that I said to him. I hurt him so badly, and I knew just how to do it because he trusted me. That man who has been hurt by the people who were supposed to love him the most trusted me. But since I violated that trust, maybe I don't deserve to have him.
What?
Maybe it's not meant to be.
Well, hell, Rosanna, if that's how you really feel about it, then maybe you're right. You're right. Paul did trust you, and you did trash him, but you had a very good reason.
Oh, he doesn't believe that.
Well, then you make him believe it. Rosanna, do you love this man?
Well, of course.
Well, then you fight for him. When you love somebody like you love Paul, like I love Jack, you have to fight for it. You don't just give up. Jack didn't even remember me when he came back to this town with Julia and JJ. He was ready to divorce me. I practically had to kidnap him to Montana to get him away from her. And whose idea was that? Who told me to do whatever it takes?
I did?
Yes, you did. On the very day that you married Paul. So now you get in there and you take your lumps.
I've certainly earned them.
Yeah, you sort of have. All you have to do is keep loving him until he gets that feeling back. And he will. Because no matter how hard Paul may try, he will never get you out of his system. Hey, sleepyhead.
I had a dream about Aunt Rosanna and Cabot.
You did?
She's still sad about him.
Yeah. I think she's gonna be sad about him for a very long time.
Paul needs to make her laugh. He's good at that.
Let's hope he can.